I'm not sure if a lot of guys know about this, but there's a company out there called Max, is what it's called. And you can buy different attachments for your motor. This is one which is going to protect my skag here, this pointy thing. Let me turn this. This here. Now you can break this off by hitting a rock or hitting a tree. I mean, it's ridiculous what you can do with that. This is going to go something like this. So basically you're protecting what's called your skeg, and which is really nice. There's also another one that you can buy that goes around the blade. I haven't bought that one yet. I may buy it a little later. I tend to buy things a little bit at a time so it doesn't hurt so bad. This thing here, this gadget was $150. It's not cheap what they're charging. And it came with a primer on it. I had to put the black paint on it. I figured it'd make more sense to paint it. You're going to need a 1/4-inch drill, 7/8/16 wrench and socket, and WD-40, and a tape measure is what you're going to need. So let me get this camera set up. All right, you can see the skeg here, and this has to go on the right side. So it's going to go on this side. When you're looking at the motor, your right-handed side is what you're going to do. It doesn't have to go all the way up, and that would actually be too far because we need 1.5 inches below that. So I guess I'll try it there. You want at least 1.5 inches below the propeller. You want this level, so try to measure it from the top. My drill cannot get in there. Can we move it now? More? Okay. Leave it alone. I hope that don't fall. Drill can get in there now. Okay, I had to move the motor over on the stand. Squeeze it. Don't put your finger on the hole, please. Let go. We are not 1.5 inches. Squeeze it. It's almost 1.5 inches. Pretty much 9 and a little over here. I think that's good. Please squeeze it tight, don't stop. Got it?
Yeah.
Watch your little fingers there. Oh. I'm going to do a double check. Looks like it jumped there a little bit. 9 and a little. I think we're good. Take it off. Now, if I'm right, we got this one already started. Oh, I don't want that bit getting too hot. Throw some WD-40 on it. Whew. That's some tough steel. What if I spin that a little faster? Let's do this one. Now you don't want to rock it, right? You don't want to rock that in there. You don't want to make that hole bigger. So basically you want to go in a perfect 90. Okay, this is made by a company called Max, and it's made in Canada, believe it or not. And basically, you see this metal thing I just added? Let me see if I point here. This here. This was not part of the motor. You can see the bolts there. You see here, this is bolts. This was not part of the motor. This is going to protect what is on the motor. Big metal piece across the back here. This goes on the right side. 1/4-inch holes you have to drill. And it wasn't cheap. I mean, this thing was $150. It will protect the prop a little bit. Now let me show you the prop. You see that cotter pin in there? My dad must have changed those out constantly. Because when you hit your prop on something like a log or a rock, that cotter pin is designed to break before you break your motor. I mean your propeller. That's the idea. So this is going to protect the motor, the propeller, from, you know, when you hit a log or a rock or something here, it's going to hit this. So it's basically like a protection. They do sell another gadget that goes all the way around the propeller. I'm kind of looking at that too, but right now This was $150 and I wanted to get that on. And I think I did pretty good. And you have to be careful when you put this on that you'll see there's screws up here. That's for draining your oil. You really don't want to drill a hole in that, or you're better off to drop it down a little bit. You also have to be 1.5 inches from here or more is what you have to be. I'm a little bit past 1.5 inches, so it's pretty good. I do want to get the other one, but maybe I'll get it before spring, before I have to break this motor in. And it'll have all the protection I need around that propeller. And it's called Max. I'll have a link in the bottom. It's not an affiliate link. If you have a boat motor and you haven't heard of this, you might want to go check it out. And that's the only reason I made this quick video, so you could actually find the company if you've never heard of something that protects your motor. It's like I said, we were always breaking those cotter pins in there. And I don't know how many propellers we broke. My dad used to carry 2 or 3 propellers in the boat in case he had to fix them. But by getting this extra bracing, kind of like a hockey thing, and that's like the whole motor's moving. It's not going nowhere. And I think it's expensive, but you have to understand that you hit a log and you don't have to change that cotter pin, and you can go, oh, thank God I bought that. And you just saved yourself a good 2 hours work out there in the river. My dad used to change this on his knees with the motor out of the water, stretching his arms as far as he could to change that cotter pin. It was crazy. And of course, every 4-letter word was directed at me because he was so frustrated. But I don't forget these things, so if I can prevent it, I will. Go check out Max and protect your propeller.